know, you remember where you were when something terrible happened, right? So, I was on a beach on the east coast of Mallorca.
There was a version of me that existed before the 26th of July 2018. And there's a version of me that exists now. I expect to most people those two versions look the same. But if you really look closely, you can see one of them is just a bit.
Submerged.
It was the
Bottom.
south.
The bottom.
Yeah.
The bottom of London.
Left at Ballard. This is kind of like being in the back of a hearse, going to a funeral, my own funeral, which I don't want to relive. But
Do you already feel like
here we are.
a sense of, I don't know, like, is this already bringing back memories, Stephen?
Obviously it's a sunny day and that was a sunny day as well.
So, similar conditions, is that?
It's all that much really.
She's letting me go. Sorry, I should have been a bit more chivalrous there. There you go.
What happened was, Luke was in Spain, we were in pain, and the drone was down the drain really.
Somebody could have got hurt. And they didn't, so that's, you know, I guess I just want to get to the bottom of it. No pun intended. You know, we're not going to see the drone again, that's fine. And I've come to terms with that. Bloody hard to drive a car when you're crying.
I think we've got something.
That's because you're talking.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear. I can't hear anything.
Are we actually going the right way?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, the thing is that we actually were in Arica originally, and we had a really nice time in Arica. We even went into the water, yon bonny banks.
It was quite a warm day then.
Yeah, it was bonny.
Would you say that you got complacent then?
Perhaps, yeah.
You know, you're having a whoopee tone, and unless you're on it, that stuff's going to catch you out, right? Do you think you got cocky?
Did I get cocky? Conk?
Sure.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cock?
Yeah.
Sure. It feels bittersweet because I still had a really nice time.
Do you feel guilty looking back on that?
No, I don't. No, but Stephen does. Have you seen the film The Beach? Have you read the book?
Uh-huh.
You know, like these people just are here,
Yeah.
and they just have stayed there, and I think that it's the same thing.
Do you think it was his fault?
Oh, absolutely.
How's he going to deal with that?
Here it is. Okay.
So is it closure or is it the beginning?
I think the beach wanted us to be there for longer.
Or is it both?
Closure.
And the beginning?
The beginning.
Is it the beginning and closure?
The beginning of what?
It's the
Closure.
beginning.
It's closure. We're almost there. Why are we doing this? This is such a waste of time.
Just to get to the bottom of it.
I went to the bottom.
Well, we're going to the bottom now, right? Look, Stephen, I just want to be practical about this. There's no use getting upset. Let's just get to the bottom of this. Right, it was along here somewhere. Dog waste.
This was a harbinger for the waste that was to come.
I think that it's along here somewhere. Tweet, tweet! Tweet, tweet!
The drone's dead.
Let's go, shall we? It's my first time ever using the drone. It's such fucking gorgeous. I've only got this shitty 720p shit that was broadcast to the camera, to the phone, all that lovely 4K.
Do you think we...
It's in Davy Jones' locker now. I think this was the clearing. Can you just... This is it here. Through there.
Just go on without me. I'll wait here.
Roger that. Yeah, we went back there through the bushes because we were using the map, and I saw that the beach was close by and that it was going to be a bit of a detour. So I don't actually know where this way goes, or if we'll even get there in good time. But
I think it's really getting to Stephen, isn't it?
yeah, look at him.
I know you can't tell, but this is quite intense for me.
Do you want to go on?
We need to, because there's dogs back there. Oh fuck, they're coming.
Right. Now that we're here again, it's sort of like living a bad dream.
Do you think the emotions were buried?
Were they buried?
Sunk.
Sunk. This is a metaphor for the situation.
But I guess sometimes you just need to move past it, boys, you know?
Sorry, what did you say?
It's like a roadblock in your emotional state. Ready to go.
It's the beach.
So wait, that's the beach.
This is the beach, yeah, it's underwater. How did that happen? In there. It's in there. You recording, Luke? In there. Do you think there's a more open bit of beach that we can use for this bit? How does that make you feel? Oh, what's the bloody point? We're just right here. This is where it all happened. This lock just swallows everything.
In its path, right?
I'm gonna check the map. It takes prisoners.
I mean, there's a tree. Oh, movie's been stopped.
Oh, this isn't it. Oh, our location is actually further down. I think we should head back. We're at this blue dot, but actually we need to be here. So we've actually come too far. The beach is underwater here. I wonder if there's a bit that's more open. So we were here, and we'd just come out of these bushes, and the beach was a lot bigger at that time. There was less water. And we were just having such a great time. We were just laughing away, got the drone up in the air, filmed some really gorgeous footage. And this boy came up. Then before I knew it, the drone was in the water.
So which way did it go?
Down.
Down.
And then
From here, which way did the drone go?
it was over there. The drone went down. Stephen crashes to his knees. He crashes to his knees. You know, he's holding the thing. He crashes to his knees. You know, he's going to crash to his knees here. He crashes to his knees, and he goes, "Ah!" Can you do that one again? I didn't get. Hold on. It was more frustration. Also, you were looking at the sky when it happened. Your head. I'll just do it. You went like this. Can you do that? No, it's we don't have all day, but we can do it once more. Like, let's really feel the pain, the anguish that you felt. Like, that just went in the water. Like, what the fuck?
Can you throw something in for me so that I feel that?
Okay, you ready?
Okay. Can you make the propeller sounds and then while it's happening? Is that okay?
Yeah.
That might get me more into the space.
Yeah, okay.
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 Okay, here we are. Let's go. Ready?
Air Bravo Charlie to Loch Lomond, permission to cruise at 1 APH.
You have permission to cruise. How are you over there, Bravo Charlie?
We're at 10.5 altitude and we're loving life here. Over.
We're fine here, everything's fine here, everything's all fine. How do you feel about
Pizza 80, critically low battery. It says 100%, critically low battery.
You're going down, BC. Come up, BC, you're going down.
We're swimming with the fishes that's underwater.
Are we still on for pizza?
Yeah,
I'll just get you over there.
Okay, so that happened. Stephen says, "Should I do it?" He takes his clothes off and he goes into the water. Don't have to relive everything. I'm not your coat hanger, love. He just hung his coat on me.
Okay, that's as far as I'm going.
This woman emerges from the trees saying, "What were you filming? What were you..." Can you remember what she said?
She said,
"I was getting changed. She comes running out. She's between these two trees. She started shouting at us. All the while, Stephen's in the water, shivering.
I was up to here.
That happening there. And the wee boy was sitting over there with his family.
I can hear it. I can hear the propellers.
Yes, you can't hear it, Stephen.
I can hear the propellers.
Stephen, you can't hear
Listen.
it.
Listen. That's them.
You're doing that. No, you're doing that. You're doing it again.
So the boy was sitting over there with his family, and he saw the drone go in after we told him that he couldn't have a shot of the drone. And he was so smug. He was so smug. We adults told him, "You can't have a shot because you can't be trusted." And then in it goes. And he saw it. That was one of the most embarrassing moments of my whole adult life.
I think I feel guilty because I don't even like the drone. I don't. And maybe subconsciously I was threatened by the drone.
I'm just gonna scream. If you could just wet pan to me. Ah! You know, I really feel like I got that in my system there. I'm trying to find a dramatic change in tone. Right.
At what point did you decide enough was enough?
After about 5 minutes. It's quite cold.
Did you fear for your life at any point?
It's okay.
What life? There's nothing left. Had no towels. Had no footage. Had no will.
So I just don't know why you leave something like that knowing that it's basically going to be out there on its own throughout the night.
I suppose I knew there would be a bit of us with it.
Yeah, the footage on that micro SD card.
My pants.
Can we very briefly talk about the problem with plastics in the ocean?
I see it more romantically. She's like Ophelia, you know, drifting away in the waters with roses. I don't really think about I suppose I should, the ecological impact of that, but she's real to me, you know, she's not just a piece of plastic. There she is.
I bet you can skim, can you? Of course you can.
Should we send a message in a bottle?
Can you skim?
Of course I can.
How do you do it?
Oh my god.
You need to get low.
Yeah.
Is that the key?
Ah! It's so easy! Get up, you!
There was a stone skimming competition here recently. Oh my god.
Wow.
Lucian Sanchez.
Oh, that was 3.
That's free. Isn't too bad. Ready? I felt cocky, I felt cocksure. And then when we got here, it reminded me that I actually had buried a lot of feelings about it, and I just had to come to terms with that. But you know what? We skimmed some stones, we talked to Susan, and I just feel so much better about it. I'm glad we came here today.
I've written a poem about the experience. So that's nice.
Do you want to read your poem?
No, I don't.
Why did you bring it up then?
I guess.
Read the poem. Yeah, I wrote a poem as well. Yeah. My poem's it's fine. It's fine. It's over, but it's fine.
So was someone supposed to
Bring a new drone for getting some shots.
Oh fuck, we didn't do that. Oh.